Hi there, friends. My name is Dr. Marissa May, and this video is going to talk about one of my most asked topics, and that is piecewise functions. For some reason, these give students a lot of difficulty, especially when we ask them to graph them. So I'm hoping this video will clear up some of that for you. We're going to start with this first piece, which is 3x plus 2. Notice that we are going to be doing this section of the graph when x is less than 1. But let me show you how I approach it. Because 3x plus 2 is a line, I'm going to graph it just like it were a line. And that is y-intercept at 2 and my slope being 3. So I'm going to go up 3 over 1. There you go. Also from that y-intercept, I'm going to go down 3, left 1. Okay. Now, this graph is restricted in that we only graph it when x is less than or equal to 1. Now, that equal to tells me that at 1, I make sure that that's a closed circle, and I don't graph any more of it to the right. Instead, I only draw my line to the left. And forgive my line here, I am drawing with a stylus, but I would put an arrow in this direction to show you that the graph would be continuing to the left when x is less than 1. Now let's look at the second piece. This is when x is greater than 1. So let's deal with what happens at 1 in this piece. So if x is 1 in this piece, 1 minus 2 would be negative 1. So we have a point at 1, negative 1, but it is an open circle. Because x can't actually be 1 in this piece, we can't put a closed circle on it. So at 1, negative 1, I'm going to draw an open circle, and then I'm going to graph the rest of this second piece, which has a slope of 1. And I'm going to graph it to the right. Up 1, right 1. Up 1, right 1. Up 1, right 1. You can keep going, right? But you can draw your line to the right of 1. Again, forgive me not having straight edge here. And draw your arrow. This is the graph of your piecewise function. And I think what gives students a lot of difficulty is you have to think about in the piece that doesn't have the equal to underneath it, you have to think about where does that open circle go. So you'll notice I took 1 and I actually plugged it into that piece so I could know exactly where that open circle needed to go for the second piece. Then I graphed the rest of the second piece just like normal. I hope this helps.